Can they hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, it's on now.
Oh, like now.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming to you live from Week 6 of Major League Tag Bro. This is the April Fool.
And intense.
Yes, I am the April Fool.
And I'm intense. And I'm playing Agario right now.
Well, I wish I had a good radio voice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I feel like I could fake it.
Looks like the game's about to start. So that should be exciting. Got a matchup between the #1 team in the East, Skillz that Killz, versus the last team in the East, Bad News Balls. See
It's
if
true.
Bad News Balls can pull an upset.
I do think that the Bad News Balls were predicted for a sweep this week. The prediction following the trend. Unless no, Ash made the preview, so
Yeah.
both teams missing mid on the first try. That may be an omen of how this game should go.
Oops. Oh.
Chris
Oh.
Ball taking the flag pro early, certainly interesting technique. This is also the first time I have ever. This is the first time I have ever watched Grief Seeds play.
Well, he is commonly regarded as one of the best defenders in the league, and Dino obviously paid those 100 tag coins to get him in the auction, so we'll see if he can continue living up to the hype.
Is Dino not playing this week?
I don't believe he is. It looks like they have Killz in instead.
Is he busy, or do they think that they can win without him?
I think he's busy. I'm unsure, though.
I didn't know if it was a matter of getting some young guys some major league minutes when they had the opportunity.
Yeah.
Certainly would be a cocky move.
Oh, and Flickioli's out. He has a chance to score here, but Honey Bear is going to be there on offensive V. Can Grief block him? No. Spiller going to come in at the last second and get that return. Now Checkmate is going across the map.
We do have a little bit of anti, and I think he should stay, to be honest. He's coming in almost far too late to make a difference in terms of helping.
Yeah. Although he still manages to get ahead before Honey Bear gets out with the flag. Ooh, and now we have a chance to score here. Honey Bear's coming in with the flag, but Grief's going to grab and return him. That was a missed opportunity for the Bad News Balls. Probably should have been a cap.
I'm not sure if he didn't boost for the flag because he thought somebody was in the way, or if he didn't because he missed it. I can't quite tell.
Grief is out past 3. Yes,
Grief getting hold time. Definitely not common with his 0 offensive gasp. A couple weeks I've looked at the stat sheet.
Looks like he will revert back to his defensive ways and just go for the kiss on Honey Bear in one of his returns.
Everyone does like to kiss Honey Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Spiller being very patient. Good play there. An unsuccessful grab, 3 in base. Certainly interesting.
Yeah. Mars missing. Looks like he was trying to mess with Flickioli there, but he's going to get a grab off. Spiller has the snipe.
He was almost too cautious on the first 2 snipes, and then luckily saved himself with a really nice one at the end there.
See how pups go this round.
Nobody combating Honey mid.
Now check.
Good combination by Spiller and Honey now.
So it looks like the Skillz that Killz got right with a rolling bomb that was immediately diffused, and Bad News Balls got mid with a juke juice. I did not see left.
I'm a big fan of doing what Grief did, and that's if they get bottom first, then just sit one tile above and hope that you have better reaction time.
Yeah.
Especially if you know the exact number.
Yeah, that can be especially an advantage.
They're theoretically the exact same likelihood of getting them. It's only based on reaction time, whereas fighting for them, you can kind of get unlucky positioning, especially if you don't know exactly when it's spawning.
Yeah, and especially for someone like Grief Seeds, who obviously has a great reaction time. See, both offenses trying to get that flag out of base here, but they're both going to need a partner to grab successfully. As another round of pups is up already. Mars getting a tag pro right, killing Flickyali. Looks like he's going to try and help out on the left side, taking it on offense.
We're getting fortunate that twice now, the pup that Skillz at Killz has decided to 2v1 has been a rolling bomb that was just defused immediately.
Yeah. See if Mars can get past K-Pow. He does.
Oh,
but he
missing
misses
that
the
boost, though. Chris Ball's going to take the solo grab. Hopefully he can get around before that boost respawns.
Doesn't look like it.
The contain is sick here.
Honey wisely going to wait and not grab a 2v1. Flickyoli is out past 2. So is Honey, but he misses a boost and is now behind the defense. He's just going to let the kiss there. Checkmate going to try and make it to base, but there's too many bad news balls there to make an impact.
Let's hope Spiller picks up that pup on the way back, and he does. He'll be getting back.
He did not go for button
no communication there.
Now he's going to try and come through top.
The only reason he would not get that is because of not talking.
There for a cap.
We did have the positioning there. It just looks like he was almost afraid to go too far up.
Now they're grabbing instead of playing offensive defense. Let's see if that's going to cost him. It's one-on-one Honey Bear versus Mars gets there. And Honey sneaks out.
It's a nice out.
Yeah.
Certainly interesting technique.
Ooh, Honey's going to boost Chris Ball back, stunting his momentum.
Oh, almost great play by Chris Ball.
Oh, and a nice snipe by K-Pow to secure the cap. Mars is going to try and lead Honey Bear out with the tag pro lead. And he's going to die, so he gets that base.
Beats one, it's in. Boost through.
He needs to boost past Grief, but it's not going to happen. He's going to try and maneuver past the team tiles. He's still alive. Boosting up in the base.
Definitely forcing it here, I think.
Yeah. Too many offensive defenders in the way. Oh, and Mars with a bad boost. Sort of puts up the remaining offender.
I am going to go get a soda, as exhilarating as this half is.
Yeah, as we see, both teams fighting for pups. K-Pow with a nice boost to get a tag pro right. Looks like Grief got a rolling bomb left and Spiller got a tag pro mid. K-Pow's going to grab off that tag pro. Chris Ball with the air and snipe. And K-Pow's going to be returned. But Checkmate's going to go top. That's going to be a cap for the Skillz that kills.
I am back just in time to see him troll from 1. Rather unfortunate. Oh, Spiller not far enough back for that camp.
Let's see if these balls can get a reset here, and they do.
I think Bad News Balls need at least 1 for morale going into the next half if they want a shot at this.
Yeah.
Grief putting up those crazy numbers, 17 returns already.
Yeah, and still 2 minutes to play. Most likely, Bad News Balls will be a little bit more aggressive, trying to get a cap or two before the game ends. Honey Bear's gonna grab. He's gonna sneak past Grief. Let's see if he can get past K-Pow, and he does not, as K-Pow gets the snipe. Grief gets another return from Crispball. That's gonna be a reset for both defenses. Honey Bear is going to try for another grab. He is Crispball blocking. Let's see if he can get out. He's looking top, but he does not have the button. Meanwhile, on the other side, Checkmate looks like he's going to boost through 2, up into 1. See if Crispball...
That's a crazy boost block by Grief.
Yeah. Now Skillz it kills up 4-0 against the Bad.
Crispball is ahead of 4. No
Looks
one
like
in
that
position
return
to get the
isn't coming
return.
now.
It came for Skillz that kills. There's just a lot going wrong for Bad News Balls right now.
Yeah.
I think the theme across the Minors team and Majors team, though, is that Smirk is definitely our weakest map.
Yeah.
So, if we don't turn things around next half, I think Velocity is the time to do it.
Yep, looks like
this
Flick
could
is
be
coming
bad,
in for
though.
another cap, and that's going to put Skillz. It comes up 5-0 first.
For the interim, I'm going to click this sticky that takes us to the Tag Pro shirt design contest number 7. The shirt. Figure 1 Tag Pro. The servers, definitely interesting. This cracked one is also pretty cool.
Yeah, there was some pretty interesting designs in the t-shirt design contest.
Intense, wow. You've got quite the dad jokes going on in the group chat, it looks like.
Yeah, it's
Do you often like the dad jokes?
Oh yeah, they're amazing. I use them as often as I can.
Yeah. Would you like to say that you're punny?
Oh, I would definitely say that I'm punny.
I thought you would say that you are intense.
We are winning. Are we scrimming or
I am
streaming?
intense. Who are you?
We are streaming. Intense. I was actually just trying to pull off a dad joke. You said I am punny, and I said no, you are intense. But Mr. Lou is back, and we like to keep him up, and we'll do a recap of that last half for Lou while we're on stream.
Let's do that.
Lou, we're down 5-0. It's about as you would expect. We did keep it in check for the first while. We were winning power-ups a lot more as well. It would seem that Honey Bears made the call to bench Mars. Certainly an interesting call.
And putting in CC, who
ready
hasn't
to
played
go
yet.
in.
Nice.
CC indeed did not get a warm-up.
Looks like
Sweet.
he's kind of given up on this game, trying to preserve Mars's minors eligibility for tomorrow, perhaps.
Yes, it seems that Mars did indeed want to touch other balls so that I could cap on my way into base for tomorrow. But when I say that I'm talking about intense, I am April.
And April does occasionally cap, so.
Yeah, April.
Lou
I
always
am
caps,
pretty good
though,
at
so you don't have
capping
to worry
as
about
April.
that. If you're not capping, I'm capping.
No, Lou, don't tell anyone. But on
I
the
won't.
stream, I'm acting like April, and April's acting like me.
Oh, okay. I see that. You guys are switching it up a little bit, huh?
Something's got to be interesting about this game, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Looks like,
say
oh,
we're gonna win this
Skillz
half
misses
5-0.
head, but they do go back and get it. So now they have 2 tag pros coming on.
How do you guys feel about grease seeds?
He's okay.
I don't think he's that
Yeah,
good.
honestly, biggest scrub in the game. He only had like 19 returns last half, so
Didn't even make
probably
it a 20.
Yeah, that's
probably
not
wouldn't have
good.
happened if we didn't have 38 grabs in one half on Smirk. Certainly an interesting statistic.
Yes.
Why the fuck did we grab 38 times on Smirk?
Is that a lot?
19 times per offensive player?
I got some company at the door, boys.
I
I will
grabbed
be
a couple
back
times also.
when that leaves.
Bye, Lou.
Oh, CC, please. Nice, Miller.
Mars, to put it in perspective, last scrim I grabbed 8 times.
Oh, okay. You're pretty risky, aren't you?
Typically, but not on Smirk.
No, he's intense.
No, I'm April, you bitch.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna listen to this stream and love it. Oh, is anybody
high-quality content.
is anybody listening right now?
Yeah, we have 22 viewers.
Are you kidding? We have
Wait,
22
what?
viewers?
Wait, are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start talking about our minor strats for tomorrow. Like, advanced use of the don't die button.
Oh, yeah.
And we would have given it away to everyone.
We can't tell anyone what the don't die button.
Wait. I wouldn't
Top
have been
secret.
so goofy if I had known that there were 22 viewers.
23 now, actually.
Oh, one of them was just you testing it, though, right?
Probably? I don't know.
Okay, so it seems like BedGB was a pretty damn good decision.
Oh my god, that out by checkmate was ridiculous.
Yeah, CC's playing pretty well. So they don't manage to catch Flick Yali. He's going to try and go across top.
Dead man.
Demon was an interesting
CC.
bomb.
Oh, yeah, Demon is in too. Honey benched himself.
Demon did claim that he wanted 40 minutes.
So he'll have to make up for those lost minutes. By
He will. He'll have
Twice.
to get twice as many caps this half. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have to put all his 20 minutes of stats into
Spiller
this.
taking the team bomb boost for what I would consider absolutely no reason. So, and then cutting back into the chaser. This
But
is
those
why-
errant boosts have been known to.
Yeah,
bad as
I
well.
would define our play as sloppy.
Especially certain members of this team who
Lou.
would identify. Yeah, particularly Lou. Definitely call his play sloppy. Talking about sloppy boosts, Flick Yoli
Oh, actually,
goes straight into the spike there.
Speaking of which, I'm very frightened tomorrow about having to play without Marquis.
He's not
Yeah.
playing tomorrow?
He's on vacation right now.
Oh, goddamn.
We've lost our safety blanket.
Yeah, we lost, like, literally the only reason I have good stats is because Marquis' support O is ridiculous. Oh!
Oh, this
That
could be
pub
something.
battle was able to let us grab with the rolling bomb. Grief Seeds. I'm not even sure if he tried to do that angle, but it worked out incredibly well.
Yeah, he managed to defuse the Roin and stay ahead. Chris
Oh
Ball
my
sneaking
God.
past. Let's
With
see if
the
he can get
dirtiness.
past Flick.
He only
Oh,
has to
Flicks.
do this
That's gonna
6
be a
more
cap.
times.
No!
That's the most bad news balls thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. See if Demon can get in, but he's not quite confident he'll be able to sneak past Flick Yoli.
Man, why'd he let up on pushing him?
Oh,
Oh,
and checkmate's out.
just gotta get Spiller
Might
back
get a
there.
cap here, but they have the button.
Oh, wow, that was close.
Yeah. K-Pal not able to kill whoever was on that button in time.
Yeah, CC's playing really well.
Yeah. See if he can use his tag pro to help Demon out of base. Kills Grief, but Kapal
Oof.
is able to get
but
past
he's
him, but
past
now
three.
he's past 3. Spiller has a tag pro in base,
Oh,
but he messes up the boost and gets caught up with. That's
Good
gonna be a
defense
double
by bad news
return,
balls there, yeah.
But that's gonna make it tougher for Chris Ball to get out of base with the 2 offenders spawning. Now another pup battle here. Let's see who can get it. Looks like bad news balls are doubling up on mid, and so are Skillz at Killz. They're gonna get a tag pro mid rolling bomb left, and they're still fighting. Looks like Bad News Ball's got a juke juice right. Let's see if Grief can get some more tags with this tag pro. May just kill CC and is just gonna grab. Flick has the button, and he's gonna try and boost across maybe, but the flag's not there, so he's just gonna wait on the bomb. Demon staying alive for the Bad News Balls. Meanwhile, Grief Seeds continues to hold the flag until he's returned by CC.
Racking up those O stats.
Yeah. For the greatest of all time offense.
CC.
Looks like checkmates. If he can pass Spiller, he'll have the 2-on-1 in the base against Demon. He's gonna try and come
Chris
through
Ball missing the
top.
boost.
Grief Seeds with another boost block. We saw him do it in the first half to get.
I think he would have capped if he had just let that happen though.
Yeah. CC's gonna manage to make a nice run for a rolling bomb. It's gonna really bail out the Bad News Balls, but they do manage to get the return. Now CC has for it should be a cap, and CC caps.
I mean, that caps on Grief Seeds. He juked, he instead of staying ahead, he went for the quick return, and that's how CC got out past them all.
Although in Skillz at Killz position, they are rather in a okay position to give up a cap or two.
Intense. I can't believe you're typing in group right now. Bad manner, man.
Yeah. Grief. Looks like he has a macro or something.
Yeah.
CC. Oh, CC's in the game, so I guess he's allowed to talk.
Yeah. I just go one.
Yeah, Chris Ball's gonna hold the button.
I'm honestly not a fan of going one in that situation, to be honest.
Why?
Because we had the tag pro lead.
Yeah, but he just holds it. Nah, I guess.
See
I was thinking maybe he kisses Grief Seeds and there's that base.
When you go one, you just force yourself into one option to cap.
Yeah.
You either have one option to cap, or you have the slowest route across map, which is 1 to 2.
Yeah, it's decent if you're just trying to escape and hold the flag, but
It's best if there's no one on OD, is what is nice about it, because then you can just boost through safely.
Yeah. Flick is gonna come in from behind here. Let's see if the Bad News Balls OD can prevent him, but no, he's gonna sneak in there for the cap. Checkmate isn't able to get the regrab off though. But he's gonna sneak past Spiller. He's gonna double back and get a rolling bomb with the flag.
Break, stop talking in chat.
Yeah, sorry guys, I shouldn't have said something. You're not really supposed to. My bad. You know I'm terrible at following my own rules.
We're also on stream, by the way.
Lols. Oh well.
But while you're here, how would you
The point
describe that
remains.
boost that Chris Ball just took back there?
I missed it. I'm gonna go back down.
The correct phrase is errant.
Errant or sloppy.
Synonymous in my book.
Yeah. Looks like Spiller just needs to return the cap, and they do have a boost. But he's getting caught up from behind. Grief's gonna hold that.
Oh, Demon had it! Demon had it!
Demon has the
Demon
flag
rolling
and a
bombs back.
rolling.
Oh,
See
just
if
needs a hero
Grief can-
play here.
They need a return here, and Demon will probably cap. Grief's gonna sneak alive. Just gonna kiss there.
That's a back kiss.
Skillz trying to get a reset here. It looks like they might get a cap if Checkmate can get this in here, but CC's gonna stay alive. CC with Bad News Balls only cap in the game so far.
2, 1.
And that will be the end of game 1 of Skillz at Killz winning 6-1.
Which raises the question, why did they ever play Mars?
Yes, that was a terrible decision. by Honey Bear. And just
Classic maturity coming out of Bad News Ball's top O player, Demon.
his trademarked.
Trademark sophomore in high school sounding trash talk. Actually, we didn't confirm his year.
I think he's fine teaching. You know?
Either way, he's known for his class. So
Yeah, I would definitely say known for his class.
I'm actually gonna head out now, so see you guys tomorrow.
we will see Mars tomorrow.
Goodbye, Mars. Break. Inserting and excluding e's whenever he so pleases. Like in whoops and true.
Yeah, we'll see if the Bad News Balls can recover on velocity. Because they did not play terribly in that one half of Smirk, the second half.
Oh, it looks like Demon's going out, so the next offensive option obviously would be Intense, I think. Oh, no. Nope, Honey Bear.
So yeah, it looks like Honey Bear is coming back in, as well as CC Stain on defense.
Oh, not ready. Maybe they're listening to the stream and taking April's advice to put in Intense.
Looks like they are making a switch. Oh, they're putting Demon back in.
You can't do this when Demon is acting. It's like a dog. This is negative reinforcement. You can't. Certainly interesting. I know that when Douglas P is on the floor, I don't give him a treat.
Yeah.
So I probably shouldn't compare people to animals. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the teams to be ready. Looks like Skillz that Killz is, but the Bad News Balls is not. Maybe they are. Yep, the game is launching. Should see hopefully an exciting game on Velocity.
I'm sure it'll be a game.
Yes, as most of the Bad News Balls games have been.
I'm going to call it right now. Whichever team, if they successfully bomb for their far pup and win it, they win the game.
It's a bold prediction.
I'm telling it right. I'm calling it right now.
It's a sign of a
3,
good strategizing. It's like the
Demon and Chris
Bad
Ball
News Ball.
trying it.
Oh, they
and
fail.
That's almost exactly what I expected.
Yes. But CC does have a tag pro on offense. Let's see if they can use it to get a grab out, as we know that re-grab train is extremely important. Oh, and interesting to note, we have fucking Tank, and otherwise known as Poppy, for the Skillz that Kills.
We
and
could.
Chris Ball, snipe.
Hey, why is Spiller not diffusing that boost?
It's a costly mistake for the
man.
Bad News Balls, as they give up the lead early. Could have had an early 1-0 lead. Looks like K-Pal and Chris Ball are
Thank
both out.
God
and they're
Chris
just gonna
Ball's
kiss
out.
each
So that
other.
would have been a cap.
Grief Seeds misses Spiller as he goes out. Checkmate boosting in the base. Now he's gonna wrap around.
CC fighting for regrab, as to be expected.
Another kiss as both teams going for power-ups now.
The
And
pub battle
Poppy
won by
comes.
Bad News Balls. Not something you can say often.
Yeah. But it looks like it's a pretty bad situation now, as it is 2v1 in the base, and that's going to be a cap for Poppy. Skillz taking the early lead only a minute and 20 into this game. Meanwhile, Checknate's dancing around. CC and Spiller have a decent contain on him. He's going to take a boost and boost past Spiller. CC's going to remain ahead, though, and get the return. Now Poppy with the regrab. He's just going to wait for Checknate to get back and take a boost past. And see if the blocks are there for Skillz that kills.
Good sandwich by Demon there.
Yeah, and they do manage to get out with the flag.
We were rushing back real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Chris Ball probably didn't want to take that boost, but he was kind of forced to. Now no regrab for the Bad News Balls. Demon wisely staying back and not trying to push it. He's forced out a little by Kate.
Another pup win. Nice.
Yeah, both bases have rolling bombs in them. Looks like they're just going to be taken by the regrabs.
Both teams have rolling bomb Marie. Let's see if they can mutually agree that Kiss is good.
Yeah. Looks like both teams just trying to hold here. Griefseed's going to get a nice return on Chris Ball, while Spiller does the same for Checknate.
Nice return. Oh, I don't know why I didn't go for the bomb there.
Ooh, and Grief with a nice bomb.
And left it up to kill him later.
Yeah, I think the key is at this point is to see which team can get a reset first and try to make those attempts to cap on the base. Spiller, man.
Spiller getting that fortunate. Oh, this could certainly be interesing.
Yeah, Grief has an ag pro in base. Looks like they
Oh
Bad News
man,
Balls
we're able to get
managed
a couple
slip
guys
past
around
it.
now.
It's not going to matter as K-Pow comes in for the cap. This is another bad situation for Bad News Balls as they have good one-on-one blocks, and that's not going to be a cap as they managed to
Way to
save.
get back to base CC there.
Yeah. Again, both teams trying to get a reset, but they're doing a decent job holding. Looks like this is a bad position for CC, but Demon has regrab.
This is my
Grief
first time watching Grief
narrowly
play, and I
gets-
would say he is living up to the hype for me.
Yeah, he has been all over the place, getting returns left and right.
He's got 10 returns halfway through the first half of the second game.
That's an extremely solid stat line. Demon with a nice snipe on Checkmate there. Not able to follow it up with a return on Poppy, which would have been a reset.
Oh,
It looks like it's going to be
Spiller
a
gonna get the
cap for the Bad News Balls, bringing him to within one. Now Grief is out with the flag. Meanwhile, Chris Ball is holding for the Bad News Balls. Grief's going to run into a spike, but they had regrab. But it's quickly defeated by CC, but Checkmate is going to remain ahead. Does not look like that Skillz regrab train will be over anytime soon.
We have been almost vehemently not using our bomb in base to kill the opposing FC.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risky strategy, but it does give you a small chance of killing them, even if they're ahead of you.
We are ahead of 3 here.
Yeah. And,
Don't think it's going to
Poppy
convert
is-
anytime soon. Oh, wow. Definitely closer than expected.
Yeah, those bomb lanes right there are important choke points that they have to look at. When a flag carry goes in there, there's a high probability of being able to trap them from both sides, if the defenders are aware.
Spiller having, I think, one of his better games of the season.
Yeah, and CC's going to come in there for the cap to tie up the game at 2.
We're getting close to looking at what could be the Bad News Ball's first win.
Yes, and it looks like this
We got
could be
this
a cap
tag,
take
we
the
can get the
lead,
return.
but the return is not there. Now they're in terrible position, but Chris
Chris
can do
Ball.
a great boost to get back and escape with the flag. A nice juke on Poppy, too.
The technical ability to hit that one needs to happen. It's not even a hard boost lane, but people mess those things up all the time.
Yeah. If they can get a return here, this might be a cap for Spiller. Oh, he misses the flag. Another wasted opportunity for the Bad News Balls.
We'll count that as karma for Chris Ball getting ahead, fortunately, after they beat 4.
Yeah. Spiller looks like accidentally knocking Demon. And Demon showing his...
Always a classic. Let's look at the Tag Pro game here. CC with 8 power-ups. That means he's won 1 every single round of the game so far.
Yeah. It's very impressive. His power-ups definitely help on a map as large as Velocity, especially Juke Juice. As it lets you get a little bit of speed in terms of your acceleration. Meanwhile, Chris Ball holding the flag up for rolling. That's going to help him against a snipe from K-Pow. But it won't help him against a second. And now they have no regrab.
CC boosting backwards. Demon needs to flee there.
That's going to
refuses to do
Skillz.
so. He needs to cut back instead of going into pressure there.
Yeah, that was a bad communication in general, as nobody indicated they didn't have a regrab. Looks like Chris Ball is going to make an attempt to get a rolling bomb right. It was a good play by Spiller not to take it.
A return could be a cap here.
Yes, but it doesn't look like it's going to come anytime soon.
He needs to stay near the flag there so we can bump him off.
Yeah.
Even if we got the return, it wouldn't have been a cap there.
Ooh, and Poppy narrowly avoiding being bombed to the spikes. He's going to have a small window to cap, but the return is not coming. Now Demon's going to have a small opportunity to cap, but again, no room for the Bad News Balls. Ooh, and again,
another situation where we need to be so much more cautious.
Yes.
These are the simple things that need to happen.
Yeah, I mean, they've given up 2
Another
caps
one,
to not having
another one.
3 caps now. And this game is getting out of hand for the Bad News Balls when it looks like they had a chance even after falling behind early, and they came back. But momentum really hasn't gone their way as they've missed a couple pretty easy capping opportunities so far. Checknate's going to grab a flag pro. And the flag is still in base for the Bad News Ball, so if Checknate gets out here, this could be a 6 cap for the Skillz that kills, putting them a 4 cap lead going into
3,
half 2.
2, 1.
It's going to be a 6-2 victory for the Skillz that kills over the Bad News Balls in game 2, half 1. So Skillz is scoring as many caps in that half as they did all game on Smirk. Pretty interesting tidbit there. We'll see if either team decides to change it up for the game 2 half 2. Looks like the bad news balls are going to switch in Chris Ball and Honey Bear. I believe Chris Ball was in the last game, but Honey Bear is switching in for Demon, as the Skillz that Killz are keeping the same lineup as the first half. Yeah. And looks like we're going to jump right into game 2, half 2 here. Skillz that Killz have a 4-cap lead over the bad news balls, who are looking for their first win of the season, but it appears they will not get it today. Meanwhile, Skillz that Killz look to solidify their lead atop the East.
Three, two,
As the game begins,
one.
it looks like Juke Juice is all around except for a rolling bomb on the Skillz that Killz base. Chris Ball is going to be out of a grab already, and a nice block by Honey Bear is going to leave him ahead too, but he's just going to kiss. Spiller and CC not in base to get a reset though, so that's going to let them out. It's going to be a 1v1 block here. But bad news balls are going to catch up as Checkmate cannot convert it into a cap quick enough. Now K-Pal has the flag. He's just waiting for that regrab to get back. He's going to boost past Spiller, try and get that bomb. Doesn't aim at the flag wisely as he would have been killed by Honey Bear. Now CC's going to get the return. Let's see if they can continue. It's a nice snipe by CC to get Checkmate. That's going to be a reset for the bad news balls. Poppy's going to grab, but it's immediately killed by CC. Chris Ball's out past 3. Looks like some simple positioning by Checkmate should get him, though, as he is forced to slow down. Grief Seeds, nice split grab, but he's returned quickly as well. Checkmate going to grab CC. He's going to get him as well. Both teams are reset, but looks like when they were going for Pups, bad news balls left the flag, and Poppy now has a grab. He's going to be out past a couple. And now it's up to Spiller for Rolling Bomb to maintain the lead. But they do not get Spiller in time.
Spiller juking Grief Seeds with the Juke Juice.
And it's not going to
Not
matter.
going to matter at all. Chris Ball errantly grabbing as well.
Yes.
1v2 with no momentum advantage.
It's going to increase Skillz that Killz lead to 5. Which pretty much solidifies this game, even though there's 8 minutes left. But if there's a map you can come back from, it might be Velocity. It's not like Iron or Smirk where it's very hard to score caps quickly. It's one of the maps that MLTP has played that you can actually score caps relatively quickly, assuming the team is not being completely stupid. Checkmate's going to grab a tag pro in the bad news balls base. It's going to be an issue for Chris Ball, who's coming in. Now Poppy is out past 3. It's a return for cap situation for the Skillz that Killz. They're not going to get it. Honey Bear is going to run at the flag, but Checkmate's going to scoop it up before he can get there. Honey's pretty much cornered in base now, and Checkmate's going to slip by Spiller, who's blocked by Poppy for the cap. CC's going to try and come back for the revenge cap, but they don't have the flag in base. Another reset for the Skillz that Killz. Let's see if they can abuse it with K-Pal, but Honey's going to sneak past Grief, but Grief comes up from behind him anyways. K-Pal now just has to bomb in, it looks like, but they could not hold the blocks. Oh, but 2 Flacids by bad news balls is going to lead to another cap for the Skillz that Killz. 3-0 this half, and that makes it a 7-cap lead for the bad news balls. And looks like it's not getting much better. Spiller is juked out by Checkmate. This could be another cap for Skillz that Killz, but CC slips by the blocks. That was a very good play by CC as he was blocked 2v1. He manages to get the flag, however. Chris Ball is going to take the regrab here. Looks like it's a return for cap situation, and K-Pow is there, but Poppy wasn't paying attention. It wasn't very well communicated. Otherwise, he probably could have gotten the cap there. K-Pow is going to try and do a boost block, but it's kind of blocked by Checkmate. A little bit of poor coordination there, but it's not going to matter. CC gets out, however, Grief Seeds is right behind him. Grief boosting back, but a little too fast as Crispell manages to avoid him. Both teams now are chasing. Be interesting to see which one can catch the opposing flag carrier first and get it reset. Looks like right now both teams only really have one person chasing. Now it looks like the Skillz of Killz are starting to coordinate and get both of their defenders chasing as Grief Seeds and come into Crispell. Meanwhile, Spiller's out with the flag now as Checkmate narrowly avoids CC to get out of that corner there. And Honeybear's going to wisely go into the corner. If he had returned there, it would have been 1v1, potentially giving the Skillz that kills a cat. Looks like the Bad News Balls are going to try and get a grab off, and Crispell will get out after a flash or two, but Poppy is going to get out as CC and Honeybear can't hold the base down for Crispell. Honey's going to get a nice return. Meanwhile, Grief Seeds comes out. He's knocked around by his teammate, but Bad News Balls is looking for pups right now, so they can't really put up too much of a chase. He's going to get a rolling bomb in Bad News Balls base, which should help him out a little bit. Now it's another return for cap scenario for the Skillz that Killz, but they're not going to really take advantage of it. Spiller's still holding the flag here. Checkmate is going to throwing the flag for Skillz that Killz, and it looks like they had anti there, and that's going to be another cap for Skillz that Killz. Skillz currently up 4-0 in this half after winning 6-2 the first half. Poppy's going to try and come in, but it looks like there's 3 on OD, which should help the Bad News Balls a good bit. He's just going to be patient, however, and wait for them to either flaccid or overextend. With Crispell playing anti-re with Checkmate, they're going to try putting Grief Seeds in front, and it's not going to work as they try to get the flag back in. Meanwhile, Checkmate manages to avoid the anti-re and still get regrab. It's another 1v1 situation, but CC gets ahead. But K-Pow has a tag pro. If he can clean things up here, this manages to get people off the flag enough for another cap for Skillz that Killz. Now Poppy has a rolling bomb. It's 2v2, but that rolling should help a lot. Still no return. If they do get it, though, it will be a cap. He still has that rolling. He's going to use it before it runs out, but it's returned anyways. Let's see if Poppy can get the one-on-one return. He does, and that's another cap for the Skillz that Killz. They manage to use to their advantage. Crispell's out with the flag, but he spikes himself. Another mistake for the Bad News Balls. Let's see if K-Pow can come in for a cap here. There's 3 Bad News Balls in the base, and Honeybear is going to manage to knock out for a grab. K-Pow still needs a return, and a couple returns actually to get a cap, as Crispell has regrab. But he's not really being threatened that much. CC's chasing him now, and Spiller catches up too, but... Ooh, and Crispell with a rolling bomb bombed into a spike by Grief Seeds. It's a stellar play by Grief Seeds to get a reset, and it looks like it might lead to a cap if Checkmate plays it right here, but Bad News Balls will catch up in time. Spiller gonna grab. Meanwhile, Grief gets the return. It's still 2-on-2 now. Crispell boosts up, grabbing. Let's see if that's a mistake or not. If he can get out, that would be a big help, but he ends up just flacciding. Poppy's in now, and they're going to try the same play they tried before, using Grief to kind of take out the first blocker who would normally kill Poppy, but it's not going to work this time either. And looks like K-Pow knocking Poppy into the spike, killing his own flag carrier, but it's not going to matter too much at this point, as it doesn't look like Bad News Balls has any chance to come back, being down by 10 with a minute and a half to play. This game is all but over. Skillz that Killz still have the flag in base, but Crispell is going to sneak out, and he's going to run almost into Poppy. He barely survived that. And Crispell is just running around with the flag, hoping for his own flag to get back in base, but honestly, the flag has not been in base for the Bad News Balls at all this week. And a boost is going to kill Crispell. Meanwhile, Spiller is knocked back And K-Pow's attack, bro. That's gonna be another cap for Skillz that kills. And Poppy's gonna get out again. It's 2v2, but they do manage to catch up. And Poppy actually leaves the game. Looks like he was out there. Doesn't matter. Oh, CC with a nice snipe to save a cap. At this point, it's just for bragging rights, I guess. Spiller gonna get another tag pro. Meanwhile, Griefseed just padding his return count. Spiller out with the flag, though. This could be a cap for the Bad News Balls, but they do not block K-Pow, and Griefseeds catches up from behind. I believe that was Griefseeds. Yeah. Meanwhile, Chris Ball is still contained in base, and they're both going to lunge at him. He's just going to maintain himself in that corner, but Griefseeds gets ahead of him. Poppy is going to keep chasing while Griefseeds gets another return. That's going to be a 7-0 for the Skillz that Killz, giving them a 13-2 victory over Bad News Balls. An absolute...
At least we kept it close.
For a couple games we did. So thank you guys for watching here tonight. This has been Bad News Balls versus Skillz that Killz. We have Skillz that Killz taking both games. First game was 6-1, and second game 13-2. Hopefully next week I'll be broadcasting the Bad News Balls again. I forget who we're playing. I believe it is Boost and Dynamo, if I recall correctly. But we'll see you guys next week.